What's going on, everybody? Z here. Welcome back to some more Infraspace. So last episode we designed our new city here, and I had a good idea. I had a plan and I liked it. However, after thinking on it, after looking at it, and after kind of like, you know, trying to be like, I don't want to say realistic, because I mean, like, realistically, we're not colonizing another planet right now, worried about, you know, hover cars going down roads and things like that. But I was trying to come up with a realistic way to tackle the ever increasing like demand of items, while also with traffic and things like that. And I originally had this idea like this, so we'd have this essential, you know, basically city thing like this, and, you know, residents in the middle, and then, you know, industry on the outside. And I kind of like it, but I think at the same time, I think it's going to bottleneck us. I think we're going to have to get some importing, exporting kind of things going on, and I think we're going to have to do that in a manner that's going to be like efficient. So I was kind of looking around. I'm like, man, this map is huge. Like, it's a big area. We got a lot to work with here. So what I'm actually thinking about doing is I'm thinking about actually tackling this in a little bit different of a way, but kind of the same. Having all of our residential in like one area, if you will. And then from there, I'm thinking about having the residential area attached to manufacturing networks via a railway, because people can hop on a train. They can hop on a train and then boop, they could go over to, you know, a factory area over here. And then the train can also move the cargo back to the town. Because ultimately what we're doing is we're trying to make things to upgrade habitats and whatnot. So we're going to try this today. We're going to play with our first trains, because we did unlock trains. And we're going to have a good time. So hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. Let me know if you're playing and what's working for you. I'm curious. Also, if you're interested in Infraspace, I have a link down below as well. So let's go ahead and let's look at our train station here. So small train station, medium train station. Okay, so we've got this. I kind of want to like look at each one, you know. I want to see what we need. You know what, let's do this. Let's start off with a medium train station here. Wow, that is like really big still. That's like still really, really big. And then how do we get people to get in here, you know? Hold on, let's get our grid the other way. Okay, so if I wanted this to work, does that attach a road to here? Does it attach a road to this side? Okay, we need to figure out how this works. You know what? Let's get a small one for testing purposes. So if I throw this down here, oh my gosh. Okay. So we've got in, out, and then we have one-way rails. Okay, so trains going that way, trains going that way. Okay, so interesting that it's one-way rails, because usually trains can go in both directions. So, man, that makes me really think that this train system is designed to be a loop. Like, loop around this way and then loop around this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, that actually kind of reinforces my whole like looping thing here, because I was thinking we could have a train station here, send people off to an area, and then send them back, but we're gonna have to have a track going both ways. Interesting. Let me think this over. We gotta figure out how we're gonna do this here. You know what? The only way to do it is to play with it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna just see how this works. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do here. We're gonna go ahead and deconstruct this road, and we're gonna move this guy. We're gonna move it somewhat like, see, the problem is I can't have this perfectly centered. Something like that. All right, so now what I am thinking is, let's go into our roads here, and let's go into the bigger roads, and then let's go into upgrade. So let's upgrade these roads here like that. And then what we need is we need one ways. So that's a 3-lane one way, and we're going from a 2-lane to that. Do we need any connections? Yeah, we probably do. Okay, so if I was to go from here to there and then there to there, I don't like this intersecting point right here. I kind of wish it would go. I kind of want these to go into one. If you know what I mean. Hold on, let's see. If I get rid of this. No, you get rid of. Let's get rid of these. Hold on. That. Let's start off with this clean slate right here. Okay, so I want this concrete road. Okay, we're gonna turn the grid off here. And that's because I'm gonna try to do this by hand. We're gonna go something like this. And we're gonna grab here to here. And then I want from here to there. I don't like how that looks, but I don't think we have finite road control. Unless we go ahead and throw curved road in here. So if I did build curved road this way, here to there. Yeah, see, that's not really gonna do anything. Okay. So I like that better. However, I don't think I'm going to like this intersection here. To me, that looks like a... What in the absolute heck just happened? Oh, it doesn't actually want to pull from that one. Yeah, it actually doesn't want to make an intersection there. Interesting. Okay. Try this a different way. Okay, so I don't like how any of this is lining up. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do this. We're gonna purposely make it not line up. So after finagling the train station, I think this was my best bet. I tried doing it over here. I actually tried doing it on a corner right here, you know, just like see if it like was better on a corner. And I think this was my best layout because it utilizes the input and output on this side as well as this side right here. So I think that's what we're gonna do. And then actually, while I'm thinking about it, hold on, let's go ahead and grab a road. We're gonna go ahead and attach a road going out here and in here as well, just in case we have anything going around the outside. That way they can get out this side as well. Or I don't know if people can drive through. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but all right. So now that we know how big the train station is, because this is the train station alpha. So I mean, that's only large main. I'm pretty sure that's the small train station. I'm thinking that having a train station for each industry type is going to be ridiculous. That's going to be too much. So I'm thinking we're going to have to group things together and then export extras. You know what I mean? So kind of what I was saying earlier, I think we're going to have like over here, since we've got iron, copper, we have all these things right here. I think this area is going to be everything that goes from, you know, like an iron resource to like, so probably the steel mill, concrete factory. I think the concrete factory could probably honestly stay over here. I'm not really worried about that. Electronics factory needs to be in the works there somewhere. And then I think the home appliances needs to be there as well. And then what do we have here? Sand and electronics. Then we have electronics, microchip, and aluminum. So I'm going to say that these three things right here could probably be in one district, and then from there we will export the electronics, and then the second district I'm thinking we'll do microchips, computers, because we're going to be bringing in aluminum. So that could actually be over here somewhere, because that's our aluminum ore right there. And I don't actually see, I guess there's a little bit of aluminum there and there. I don't actually see a whole bunch of aluminum anywhere. I mean, I guess there's some right there too. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna set up a separate little station thing over here. We might end up doing the microprocessors and stuff like that over here as well, because I mean, we do have two aluminum things there, but we do have one here and one here, and we kind of already have this hooked up, so we might end up doing the microprocessors and stuff over there. I don't know, we'll see. But I want to go ahead and I want to try to get this kind of figured out here. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to have iron and copper is going to come in, and then from there we're going to have some electronics. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to just place an electronic building down as like a placeholder kind of thing. Let's see, let's start with maybe like right in here, and then I want to have this work as like a chain, so that way there's not too much traffic. Hopefully will only go one way. So let's see here, concrete road. So if we did a concrete road, let's say we're bringing in, let's see, we're probably gonna have some kind of station or something over here because we're gonna try to bring in all these raw resources. So alumina, or this guy, let's just go ahead and put a road down. So this is going to import iron and copper. Now I want it to only export the electronics further down the line. So the other two things that we need further down the line that require electronics are the home appliances. Actually, it's just the home appliances. And then microchip and computer factory. I think we might have that somewhere else. So home appliances. I feel like I'm missing something. Am I missing something here? Do these buildings need electronics? These buildings need electronics, right? Yeah, they do. But we're going to be able to output that, so I'm not really worried about that. Okay, so basically, are we seriously only going to have two factors here? Is it really going to be electronics and home appliances? I think that's it. I don't know if I actually like this idea or not. Okay, another new plan. I am changing my mind every 5 minutes. I'm gonna we're gonna okay, it's a combination. We're gonna do a combination here of what I was thinking. I like what we have going on here. I don't like these roads. These roads right here. This is gonna be way too congested, right? So this is what we're gonna do. This inner ring right here, we're gonna use as our main transport line for people to get to their businesses. We're going to connect all of these roads to this road right here, and that is going to be purely for car traffic to get back and forth to these. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to replace this road right here. Actually, I'm not going to replace this road. I might have to replace some of it over here, but we're going to use this road right here. We're going to follow this with a rail line. And then what we're going to do is we're going to place a train station here. I think it's going to be overkill. I honestly think it's going to be overkill, but we're going to place a train station here, 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 and here, and here. So we're gonna have what, 2, 4, 6, 8. We're gonna have 8 train stations basically going back and forth. But what that's gonna allow us to do is we can say, okay, allow the export of all of these items in this area. So like on this road right here, we'll transport to this train station. Now, what's nice about that is if something needs electronics over here, we're gonna have a train going both ways. So it can drop off electronics, and then this can demand from this train station over here, it goes boop this way. But if, say, these need electronics, it can also grab it from here, train all the way straight through to this area. So that way we're not having traffic congestion on this road. It's just going to load it up on the train wherever it's demanded, and then go on and so on and so forth. And then everything is going to be interconnected. It's going to be essentially like it's going to be like a main bus line with trains. And then if we build anything over here, over here, over here, over here, it doesn't matter because it's going to be pulling from the same train network, if you will. I think that's going to be our best bet. Now, getting it to work because of like all these roads and stuff like that, I think we can go up and over these roads and like go down if we need to. I think that'll be okay. Now I thought about just putting one station here, one station here, one station here, one station here in the middle, but I think that's going to get a little too much with the vehicles because we're gonna have vehicles driving back and forth into this train station. You know what I'm saying? So let's just do it. Let's just do it and see how it works. So you know what? If it's overkill, it's overkill. It is what it is. So let's go ahead and let's just get some train stations in here. I'm going to try to get them. I kind of want to place them in the same spot, but I have to be wary of where the tracks are actually going to go. Okay, so there's the train stations. They're not all perfect because of like, you know, the rocks and things like that. So they're not all completely perfect, but all I need to do is essentially loop these together and then have all of these roads hook up to a main road, and then only allow cars onto this road right here, so that way there's no resources being transferred that way. Now this should also work for transporting raw resources too. So if we have sulfur over here, we should just be able to combine into the local train system, and the train should be able to divvy it up as needed. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to try to get everything connected now via the train network, and we'll see how this goes. I'm trying to make it look good, but at the same time, like, it's also got to just kind of be functional. Okay, I do want to talk about these laying these rails real quick. So they're kind of like finicky, but they're not actually, it's actually pretty nice to lay. So when it comes to doing a corner, you kind of want to do your straight edges first. So I'm going to go ahead and do this like that, and then attach these, because then that makes a nice 90 like that. Now, if I try to do like a turn here, it immediately wants to go into another turn. So like, and then you try to do that, and then you try to do that, and like, see how it's not straight? You basically need to do your straightaways first, and then attach your curves, if that makes sense. So it's actually pretty good, pretty straightforward. I'm also trying to make sure that I can go over these roads, and if you can't, you can actually click on this, and then we can hit R. It'll raise it up a little bit, and then like this one, I'm probably gonna raise it up a hair too, just like that, so that way we can have traffic going through the roads and stuff. So yeah, I'm liking this so far. I'm liking it. I'm trying to get this one loop done first, and then I'm going to go back through, and I'm going to try to do the loop the other way. That way, hopefully things will take the shortest distance possible. This right here is going to be a nightmare though. I should be able to go over a lot of it. Okay, so our first line's hooked up. This side looks kind of weird. It actually goes over the solar panels just fine. So, but try to get that one coming back. It's going to be really interesting. So now I'm going to work on that. I'm going to actually do that last. I'm going to get everything else hooked up first. Okay, so I'm actually out of steel, which is crazy because they've been making steel this whole time. So I'm actually out of steel. I don't have enough for the next railways, but we can go ahead and we can start getting things going. I'm just gonna let things run right now. I don't want to set in the districts and things like that until the railway network is like completely done. But hopefully everything should work here just fine. Let's go ahead and let's get some roads in. Let's just do our, do we have the 3-lane? We don't have the 3-lane yet. Okay, so there's those. I'm gonna go ahead and get those all attached up. Now, one thing I just realized that I actually didn't do is I actually didn't connect this train station here. And I need to do that because that I think we need to add this into the line here somewhere, because once we get finished products, the finished products can be delivered here right to the city center, right to where these buildings all need those things to upgrade. That is, what in the heck did I just do that for? So I do need to get those connected now. Oh, it's not gonna look good if I do this though, because I'm gonna have to take these rails, go whoop in, and then right back over here. Like, this one's gonna look all kinds of terrible. So I'm slowly getting this guy attached right here. I'm waiting on steel, so I did actually throw a couple more steel plants in here, because I didn't realize how much we're gonna be waiting on steel, to be honest. But as you can see, we kind of got this horseshoeing in here. This is gonna go around into this, and then this is gonna go back around, and we're gonna have to like do a 90, a 90, and it's gonna be kind of a mess, but it is what it is. But what I like about this, and actually I was kind of thinking about this before too, was this is going to be our, hopefully our main resources for these people. So like the good meals, the home robots, culture, computer, home appliances, things like that. But it's also what it's going to do. It's going to allow us to put houses on this outside ring right here if we want to, because they can output to this road too. Now, what also might happen, and I don't know, we'll have to see, is people might actually start taking the train to get to their jobs here as well. So I'm hoping that traffic doesn't become a super huge issue. We did actually just unlock the 6-lane road, so we could upgrade these to a 6-lane road, and then make sure that these are all 3 lanes, because we are going to be having a lot of traffic on these roads right here, but hopefully the train will be taking a lot of that out as well. So I don't know how this is going to work, but you know what, it's all trial and error, right? We're gonna see. We're gonna do it. All right, I think we're getting close here. I'm working on this last little section. I redid this whole area because it looked terrible. And then once I got like the hang of like how to place things, so you can see this is so much better than it was before. So much better. Well, I think it is. I don't know. Leave a comment. Let me know. What do you think? Okay. So basically I just got to get these last little parts connected up here. And that should be it. I think I got everything done on this one. We have this one going over the solar factory right there. That's fine. Everything looks good here. Now, this is where the trick comes in, because there's no demand yet for there's no demand from any of these trains yet. So that kind of worries me, because did we have to have a main train station? Main train station, large train station, medium, small train station. And I don't see any trains. Now, I would I would feel like they would allow... You know what? Let's do this. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. Let's get our districts in here. Left click to paint, right click to erase. Districts without export rules can export goods. Okay, so like this is a district here. Now drag the mouse cursor between the districts to create an export rule. So districts without export rules can export goods anywhere. So it's kind of what I want to happen. Hold on. You know what? Let me look this over again. Let me redo this. So let's try this. If I just do that right there, car. Whoa, okay. So, ooh. This might not be as easy as I was thinking it would be. I mean, I could like literally break the road right here. But then... Huh. So I think the fastest way to just even check to see if this will work is if we pop these roads out right here. Like if I go through and break all of these roads, that stops people from being able to get into any of those. Okay, hold on, not that road. This road. Well, shoot. And then this road, I guess. Okay, let's see what happens there. Are we gonna have anybody doing train stuff? Is anybody exporting to the train? No. Nobody's exporting to the trains. That makes me think I have these trains hooked up wrong. Maybe I have to have a main train station. It's kind of weird though. Like I would think that... Well, I mean, I guess we'll try. We'll throw a main train station right here and we'll see what happens. I'll go through and delete all these tracks. Oh my gosh. That is a lot of tracks. Holy moly. Okay, let's try this here. So let me get my road, let me get my track. I don't have enough steel yet. It's so weird though, because like you would think that the trains would start working, but nothing is being exported to trains whatsoever. Okay, so that's all hooked up. Interesting. How do I actually... So I have train stations, but I don't have any trains themselves. How do I get a train? So I'm actually wondering if maybe it's the districts thing. So let me paint this whole area right here. And then we'll go ahead and paint that area. And those. And then we'll paint this as an area. And then from there, I want to export. So we've got electronics on here. So electronics can go here. I also want iron to go here. Oh, can I only select one? Are you kidding me? Oh, electronics, iron. And then I want carbon to go in. Okay, we're gonna see this. This isn't gonna work yet because there's no other demand for it elsewhere. And then what else do we have like here? What else are we making? Oh, sand. So sand can go from here to here. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I need to have this road be part of. I have no idea. I'm actually kind of confused here. And then sulfur can go here. Okay, so that's that district. So now let's paint a district over here. So this district needs electronics. So for electronics, we're gonna have electronics there. And then they also need sand. And then they also need iron. And then what else do they need? They also need aluminum. Okay, so let's just do aluminum. And then from there, they're going to output home appliances, microchips, and computers. Did that do anything? Do we have a train going at all? No. Output storage is full. Huh. All right, so I'm an idiot. There's a train lines tab right here, and we had to create a train line, and we had to connect all the lines together. Yeah, I know, right? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and create another train line, and we're gonna go ahead and add our lines here, and I'm going from this main station here. I'm gonna keep the main station because like we might as well. And then basically I'm just gonna go this way and click all of these because I want to go to all of them. And I'm hoping that with these, let's go ahead and add 2 trains to that. I'm hoping with these it adds to, ooh, hold on a second. Okay, so I see that train there. We already have yellow, blue. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, right there. Perfect. Blue. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to let that do its thing. Oh my gosh. I was like, how does this even work? Now, as you can see, these trains are all working. Okay, so now what I want to do, actually, I want to test this a little bit. I want to go ahead and add these roads back in just to see if they will prioritize the trains or not, because we're losing like lots of population, lots of things, terrible, horrible disaster. I want to see if they'll prioritize the trains, and if not, then we'll have to do some of this sort of shenanigans with this, but it should, I'm hoping, prioritize those trains. No, I don't think it's going to. It's not going to prioritize the trains because these guys are delivering straight to there. And then storage here, we have a whole bunch of things in storage, and then this needs that. So yeah, we're gonna have to do, we are probably still gonna have to do a dish. Well, no, because that truck just went to the train station, so did that one. Okay, so we'll see how this works here. We're gonna let it run a little bit. What does this have? Nothing. Okay, so that, I mean, honestly, these stations right here probably don't need to stop for anything. We could probably take those off the schedule and just have them deliver to here. But I want to see how this works. I want to see, I mean, traffic already looks better. This is delivering to the train station like super amazing. And that's probably because they got a bunch of resources all at once. So, I mean, we have 6, 10, 96. I mean, they are delivering to these. And then we have O2 in here. Oh, so they're storing oxygen in here. Okay, that's cool. Holy moly, what's going in here? Iron? What in the absolute heck is going on here? Why? Oh, I bet you that's carbon. Yep, it's delivering carbon. So it is prioritizing. Well, it was when I had the roads disconnected. Let's let this run a little bit and kind of see how things level out here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, electronics are flowing off of this like crazy. So in all honesty, this road right here, these guys need to yield. This road right here, these need to yield. Actually, you know what? I don't think that's an issue. But yeah, okay, we'll have these yield to this. That way these people can get out and get to where they need to go. Okay, all right. Oh my gosh, trains are kind of working. I think they're kind of working. We still have 200, we have some 28 here. So some of them are going here, but some of them are going here. And I wonder if the ones going in here are going over to science. They could be. How full is this train? This train is not very full. And then we also need to make sure that habitats are still getting upgraded. And I'm hoping, okay, so hold on, what do you have? So you have oxygen, those are all oxygens. And then here, we're getting home appliances. Okay, so let's see. We've got 90 home appliances, 100, or we've got like 20 something computers. Let's see where those end up going. Let's see if those make it all the way over here to our town. Just reached city level 3. Yay. I think I was already at city level 3, but all my places started downgrading because we had everything disconnected and I had no train lines like an idiot. So now here's the question. We have all these things on here. Are they going to automatically put onto this train? Or do they know that, hey, this other train going the other direction is closer, so we're going to wait for the other train? It looks like they're going to wait. 39 and 122? Yeah. So my guess is that this is going to offload onto this train here. You know what? For the sake of speed, we probably should go through and delete some of these train stations that have nothing at them. So let's see. 42 and 134. Is it all going to offload here? No. It didn't. Oh, yes, it did. So now those are going to go to this station, I bet. Oh, I see. Did these say? Oh, so that actually has copper in storage. Oh, okay. So I guess we can move copper that way too. And there's some aluminum here. Some copper or some sulfur. Okay. So they will just naturally go to the train station. Okay, that's cool. That's good to know. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited because I think our train line might actually be like a functioning thing that might be like become crucial to our city, you know? All right, so there's going to be all of our resources for upgrades here, which means that this is going to flood like insanely. I really should probably go ahead and upgrade these roads to like big roads, because here we go. Here's the flood. There's the flood. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna actually mess around with these roads a little bit here. I'm gonna redo some of this. I kind of wish this train station was this way, so that way the output was straight onto the main road here, because the output is obviously more important than the input. I guess we can make it happen. You know what? Actually, before we do that, I'm going to wait for this to be fully unloaded. Okay, it looks pretty good. I want to move this over like literally a tick. So I'm going to have to delete a whole bunch of roads here. Darn it. Okay, perfect. That's what I want. And then let's go ahead and get everything hooked back up here. Okay, so that's what I want. I want this big, huge, nice road here. And then I actually want to go ahead and upgrade some roads here. So replace road. Because that's such a main road right there. Like, that's huge. We need that to be good. All right, and then this intersection right here, we're gonna basically put it to yield and yield this way, so that way everything can get off of here as quick as possible. Now, is this train still hooked up into our system here? So let's look. What is this? Train station Alpha. Okay, so that is still on the line, and then train station Alpha. Okay, so good. We're still on the line there. Wait, what? How are you not hooked up to a road all of a sudden? What? I don't even understand. How is that not hooked up to a road? Come on. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Fine, here. You can go there. Oh my goodness. You know, I'm thinking that this intersection of road right here with this hill is just causing so many issues for no reason. Because like we have all these random buildings, like look at all these holes that we just can't even get to. Yeah, of course, downgraded. Thank you. Appreciate it. You're awesome. What did you not get enough of? Oh, the park. How much is a park? 180 concrete, and that's it? That is it? Like we could put one of these on all four corners here. I literally could. We could put one on every single one of these corners. Get houses in here and get houses out here too. We'll work on that later. I want to make sure our train line's functional. So we're gonna go ahead. Since this is our aluminum source right here. Actually, do we have another aluminum source? We have one here. Since this is currently our aluminum source, let's go and upgrade this road, attaching to this train station here. Let's get something faster. Let's get a highway in here. And it doesn't need to be crazy because it's like, I mean, it's only one resource. That should speed things up a little bit for that road. Man, those highways are super fast. Like, holy moly. All right, so since this looks like it's working, now what's nice is we can look at our production overview. Carbon, we need more carbon, so I could literally throw carbon down anywhere. We have carbon being made here, but let's say, you know what, one of these stations over here, it's not doing anything. We could load up carbon going into this station over here, basically doing whatever, you know what I mean? So let's actually do that. Let's get a little carbon out plant right here somewhere. So look at that. Right there, a little bit of oxygen. We're probably gonna need power for all these guys. Let's just go ahead and throw in a substation here. Of course, that doesn't deliver any power. Then we'll go ahead and throw in a solar farm here. Now that carbon can be thrown on that train and delivered anywhere. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. And like, look at the traffic on our roads. So much better. I mean, it's still a little hectic right in here. But that's also because we have like a four-way. We've got a whole bunch of things going in here. You know, actually, we have a road right here. Let's do this. Check this out. Magic move right there. That can go directly into there now. And then it can come out somewhere else. And then actually, iron. Oh my gosh. Didn't even think about this. Iron. We could have iron go directly from here, branch off and go this way. And then it doesn't even have to go on this road down and around, you know? We could just have a branch off, go straight to here. If it's going to go to a train station anyways, might as well. So just like that. Now, iron can go here. See, look at that guy. And then like taking the super highways, like, shoom, going straight to here, relieving stress on this road. Oh my gosh, I'm loving the train system. I'm loving it. And then, hold on. Okay, so train station Lambda. We need to figure out what train stations aren't being used at all. So Lambda is a 0 usage station. Why is there so much stuff over here? Oh, I guess it's from like all these random things. Oh, that's another thing. It's like we could just randomly tap in all these resources here, deliver them to one of these stations here, and call it a day. And then that would be on the line. Oh my gosh, everything's gonna just be on the line. This one's not producing anything, but you know, I'm just gonna leave them all connected. We're gonna leave them all connected. They can demand, they can do what they need to do. Buildings are being upgraded, which is super nice. So like, how are we looking here? Computers. How's computers looking? Do we have our production overview? So computers are a little bit low, so we can go ahead and add more of those. Oh my gosh. Haha. Yes. I always forget which one it is. Okay. I wish they would just put a little Xbox, like a little X marks right here, so you could just like X out of it. Because I always forget which tab it is. Oh, but we've got trains. We've got beautiful trains. I have this huge station right here that I need for nothing. But we could always attach this as well to possibly some things out here in the future. I don't know. We'll see. But that is going to end this episode. Thank you so much for coming out. This is Infraspace. I will have a link down below if you want to check it out for yourselves. And if you want to check out even more, I highly recommend the Infraspace playlist. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the train network. I'm thinking that it's actually going to become super useful. And I'm really excited to see where it goes because it's already helped a little bit. It's helped a little bit. And I think it's going to help getting everything around everywhere. And I think it's going to give us the freedom to kind of build wherever we need to build. We can always pull from the nearest train station because that's going to allow us, you know, everything is on the network, right? Yeah. Thanks so much for coming out. Have a wonderful day. See you next time.